We're here at the VMware Public Sector Innovation Summit with Cory Stonehocker, Director, Department of Defense Sales at CDW-G. Cory, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So let me start by asking, how do you see agencies and the American public benefiting from the government's adoption of multi-clouds IT strategies?
Yeah, from CDW's point of view, the world's going to be hybrid. So you're always going to have multiple places where you're managing your applications and your data. And so VMware's multi-cloud strategy helps you to manage all of the underlying infrastructure or different environments that you're hosting your applications from. For us, this is really just about standardizing the patterns that you're using to host, develop, manage, and secure your applications. For example, we're working with one of our DoD customers that does one of our DoD customers, and really what we've done is leverage VMware's Tanzu product to help them develop in one platform and deploy in another. They're testing, they're managing, and securing very rapidly. So now they're getting time to market for innovation is much shorter than it used to be when all these things were manual.
So how do you see public sector agencies taking more innovative approaches to cybersecurity and data protection using the cloud?
Yeah, by leveraging the cloud, you're really able to build the security in from the beginning. So for CDW, we've always talked about a zero-trust approach to how you secure not just your network, but your applications, the users, really everything that you're doing. And this zero-trust approach helps to simplify and really give you the confidence that only the right people are getting to the right applications. And once you have that, you can start to develop a lot faster, right? So similar to what we were talking about in the last question, now that you've kind of standardized your approach to security, you can innovate faster.
And then how do you see digital workforce enablement helping government agencies improve how they attract and retain skilled employees?
Sure. I mean, this is not just a problem for the government. I mean, this is a problem for us. This is a problem for everybody right now. There's a pretty massive skills gap in the people that we have and the people that we need to support agile, cloud-first applications. So one of the things that CDW has been doing is a real heavy focus on training, enablement, and career development. And that's critical in not just in our space, but in the government space. If we want to be attracting, retaining the top talent, is we need to create a pathway for them to learn the skills that they need to be successful in their careers. And really, that's just making our applications successful too. So one of the things we've done over the last 8 quarters, CDW's been on an acquisition tear. We've acquired 8 companies in the last 8 quarters, and one of them in particular is focused on creating cybersecurity, DevOps, learning curriculums. And so we'll take that into customers, help them think about their workforce, their learning needs, and bring this curriculum forward to support them in keeping people up to date in specific certifications or the new technologies or the new tools that they need to use when they're rapidly developing in the cloud.
And then lastly, public sector agencies obviously have had to acquire a lot of novel IT solutions and pretty quickly to serve remote workers. How are those efforts shaping up in terms of longer-term IT acquisition strategies?
Yeah, I think that's been really interesting. Over the last couple of years, you've seen a lot of people buying things just very rapidly because they needed them, right? You had to enable people to work from home. And so what we're seeing with our customers is they found some things that work and some things that didn't, and we're very much helping them stitch together this patchwork of applications and equipment that they bought to just make it work, and now bringing an enterprise scalable, standardized strategy to that. So similar to the first question, it's how do we start to standardize the patterns of scalability and resiliency so that when you need to scale and you need to change rapidly, you can.
Well, Cory Stonehocker, thank you so much for joining us here at the VMware Public Sector Innovation Summit.
Yeah, thanks for having me.